Hi, I'm Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. We have a super new moon in the sign of Aquarius. And why is it a super new moon, you may ask? It's because it is so close to the Earth at the moment. That's pretty much all it is, really. Now, I'm going to go through the times first because that's how I always start these moon videos. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and regulars, thank you for subscribing and being here on my little journey. So every second week I do a moon video, and every week in between I do a little manifesting tips video that I find helpful for my life, that hopefully you find helpful for your life. Alrighty, so for New York, it's the 21st of January at 3:53 p.m. For LA, it's the 21st of January at 12:53 p.m. For Sydney, Australia, it's on the 22nd of January in the morning at 7:53 a.m. And London, UK, 21st of January at 8:53 p.m. So hopefully that gives you an idea of where in the world your new moon is, but you can always look that up. I am speaking so fast today, but I have a lot of information that wants to come through. And before doing this moon video, I had 4 different conversations that came up. One was on shifting a studio, moving out into a new phase. One was driving to Brisbane and picking up a part for some music equipment that needed to get sorted out. One was about the consciousness and the spiritual consciousness, and the conversation about the new age and how new age can be all a bit woo-woo, and it's all a bit, all rehashed and redone, and it's all been said by the sages thousands and thousands of years ago, all this information, it's all cyclical. And then the other conversation was just do you and just stay in your own lane. So that was a short synopsis of the 4 conversations that I've had. And I wanted to say, Aquarius, happy birthday to Aquarius season. Aquarius is very mind, it's very heady, it's very thinking, it's quick as well, it's intelligent. It is also the water bearer. It can also bring you information. It can also bring you the intuitive knowing of what you've got to do in your waters. It's deliverance. And this new moon in Aquarius for 2023 is literally heralding the new age in. And whether that's using new age things like crystals, or, I pulled out 3 cards today before the reading, or whether it's, I know 20 years ago people thought yoga was very woo-woo, and me doing pranayama and breath work seemed a bit out there, but now it's considered normal. People talk about chakras now, and that was new age and very woo-woo, but now it's normal. Using things intuitively. I've got some beautiful crystals and, things that help you. If they help you in your spiritual journey, if they help you deliver that intuition or that message through to you faster, if it helps you come to a new age within yourself, if it helps you reinvent and transform and heal something in you, whether it's Tai Chi, yoga, breath work, cards, crystals, whatever, there are so many cool things that are in this new age world that, yes, they would have taken, of course, we take a lot from history in the past and thousands of years of this cyclical thing repeating, of this karmic world that we're in. But whatever way you can tap into your higher consciousness and shift this new moon, well, for us here it's tomorrow, use the tools. I've definitely look at the stars a lot. I definitely look at what the celestial bodies are doing in this communion with Jupiter right now with this new moon, and the shift in Uranus as well, which is all about change. So this new moon is about really going forward and making those changes. How do you want to have that deliverance through the wisdom of your mind and your intellect? And how do you want to combine that by letting that be carried through your waters? So what is your body trying to tell you? What have you been, I had a little hip thing all last year, and now I've started doing some strength and resistance, and it's changing my entire body back into a beautiful alignment, which I didn't know I needed to do so much strength training. And there you go. So that was another little niggle that kept going, but I wasn't listening. And now I'm moving forward and listening. So what has come up for you in 2022 that you go, oh, that was a little niggle? And it's funny because I actually saying the word niggle so much because that was the first card that came up. Trusting that niggling feeling. What is it trying to tell you? And for me, that's intuition. And if it's not intuition, it comes through your body. It comes through your physicality. Did you listen to me? Did you hydrate me enough? Did you tune into what your diet was? Did you tune into your communion with the external environment, the elements around you? How do you breathe in your air? How do you take in your water? Like basic fundamentals, the 5 elements that make us up in this physicality. So trust your niggle of what's been hanging around you and trying to tell you for so long. So that's, I think, a really important start for 2023. So happy new moon 2023. And the second card that was chosen is yes. Yes, yes, yes. I did look in the book of what it actually says for the word yes, and it was awesome. It was brilliant. If you know your intuition has been screaming at you for something, or your body has been screaming out for some healing, or your relationships, or your home space, or your career is just not right fit for you, or if you don't feel like you're living in a dharma or a purpose, now's the time to actually put yourself in this. Where can you literally say yes, yes, and more yes? I'm going to hold up this beautiful card. Look at that. That's just so much yes from a divine place. That yes, you know, when you say yes to yourself, it is so powerful. Trust that intuition right now. Trust that niggle. Watch the conversations around you. Does your body get a full yes, or do you get a no, I'm not taking this information on board because in my experience, this has worked for me and I'm going to do what works for me. So that's a beautiful thing to focus on. The last card that was chosen was this one. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It is happening. I hope you can see that. And it's beautiful. You know, it does sound utopian, and it does sound new agey, and it does sound like, oh, is that possible? How do we create that heaven on earth? We're creating from the Aquarius mind all the time. Whether we speak it out loud, our body is feeling it. Your body will be a reflection of it. You know exactly what is niggling you. Listen to that conduit that we are given. We get to have these little Aquarius antennas through our ear and bring that in and deliver it through our water like the water bearer and pour that information into ourselves. Whether it's listening to intuition through our meditation, whether it's listening to your body through the actual physical ailments that may be coming up, or whether it's listening to the conversations that come up around us and we go, oh, I need to move these things, get these things sorted, have these things shifted, like fix little niggling things that have been hanging around, or choose what belief serves you or doesn't serve you, and trust in your own inner wisdom. On the new moon, I'm launching a vocal confidence course, and I've mentioned this in my other videos, and it's been such a huge learning for me to have such a deep inner vocal confidence. And we've been doing these YouTube videos forever, and I had a radio show for a long time and all those kinds of things, but I realized my inner little niggling to my core had to be sorted out to get a really beautiful and congruent vocal confidence where I feel like I can just be here sitting on my apartment floor and relaxing and doing a moon video for you guys and feeling 100% authentic with where I'm at and what I'm doing. So I hope that this moon update has helped you get some clarity with your trusting the niggle, knowing that you need to say yes, and you can say yes and you can do it. So my hair's all wild. And that you are now here to create heaven on earth. What does that really mean for you? How do you create your heaven and earth? What does it look like for you? What do you do if you're following your intuition? What does your life look like? What does your dharma look like? What does your purpose feel like? How does your health feel? I noticed something. I haven't had a real sickness since 2011 in winter in Sydney. And now it's 2023. And I feel like, I haven't felt sick or tired of my life. Let your body speak to you. I'm going to put in the link below some of the books that have really been helping me. Oh, it's over there. But Segal's book has really helped me. And also Dr. Louise Hay's book has really helped me. And it's let me address things from the metaphysical side and the holistic part before I even could let it become a physical ailment. The minute I felt the niggle that it was going to, something was like, oh, this is a little bit off, or oh, my left hip's going on, what is this all about? Or, you know, oh, this is about this, or just, and I tuned in and I did the underlying root cause emotional work behind it. I have to say, these have been tools that have really helped me. And they might sound new agey, you know, some people might go, oh, I broke my right elbow, and it's just I broke my right elbow. But it could also be that, are you handling your life well enough? Did you need to have a break and stop? Were you physically using your right arm too much that the universe went, well, you need a break, you're not taking it, you now need to stop. You know, just watch. What are these things, these signs, these niggles, these intuitive knowings that we have in our body that's literally screaming at us about it? We know. How do we say yes and listen? And how do we then, with that power, create the reality that we always wanted? The reality for your physical body, the reality for your perfect career, the reality for your joyful relationship and your loved ones, your reality for the way you spend your days, the reality for feeling that you have something of great value and purpose to share. The reality that you've always imagined, your beautiful home, your beautiful loving experiences in your life that you get to enjoy, your laughter and your friends. So really call that in. I feel very passionate about this Aquarius new moon today. It's just so strong. I even bought this beautiful dress from French Connection. I just love it. Felt very new, cotton, lovely. It has pockets. Just felt beautiful. So bring in, what is your new you? You can recreate yourself for 2023. We've done with the inward cycle of this COVID, inward shutting down and closing and, you know, deep introspection. Like the whole consciousness of the world went through that. And we needed to go through that in order for us to have this levity, in order for us to go in a forward way and putting our priorities in ourselves first. We've needed to have this introspection so that now we can listen to the intuition, so now we can propel forward in this new moon, a new year, a new age for the next years coming ahead. Very powerful time. Use the amplification of Jupiter, that expansive planet, and use also the fact that Uranus has shifted to move into the direction that you want to go. Uranus is the planet of change. I joke about it because Uranus sounds like Uranus. What do you need to let go of out of Uranus? It's just so cool. How do you push yourself forward? By letting go of things that don't serve you from the past. You know what that was. Have a real good look at from the beginning of COVID. Look at the whole of 2020 and the whole of 2021, the whole of 2022. What do you want to make sure you do not repeat again in this cycle? It's a great feeling for 2023. Use this energy to propel you forward and your intuition and be your own deliverance, like that Aquarius sign of the water bearer. Bear those waters, bear those intuition and that knowing and that inner subconscious Neptunian world with the element of air and the grace of a beautiful breeze so that you can feel the breeze of 2023 in your life, in your beautiful world, that you can create heaven on earth. That was a lot. I'm Meera Allen, and I'll be with you for a manifesting tip in next week, and then the week after that we'll be doing a full moon update. Please subscribe, please share. I really want to get these messages out there. I'm feeling the energy lately, so please spread this everywhere if you can. Please comment below what you want to know, what you want to find out, and I'm happy to help. Namaste.